Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Just with Dara. This is the eighth episode of season 5, and I'm really excited for today's episode, which I know I say every episode, but this one I'm like actually really excited for because I have a special guest here who, for those watching, can see. She's a very, very close friend. And as you guys can, well, yeah, as you guys can tell by the title, we're talking about music and giving our music recommendations, which is really exciting. And title cards go to Chisa again from 3 episodes ago, 2 episodes ago, um, that we did a judgment episode together. But she also came up with this title because like my name is Dara, and then
my name is Julia.
Yeah. So like DJ,
Yeah.
Okay, but you can go introduce yourself more formally.
Okay. My name is Julia, of course, for those you know me. For those who know me, my bad. And I love music. I feel like I've loved music ever since I was a child because I always sang. I joined the choir when I was 5 years old or 6 years old. I think I was 5. I've always listened to music. I always sang for my parents. And once I got older, I feel like I really started to appreciate like the making behind music, like the instruments, the lyrics, and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, where the episode idea came from. So if you guys remember in the episode that I did with Isabel 2 episodes ago, um, like we were talking, like I think we mentioned something like, oh, like I should do a music record episode. And before that, I had been thinking about it, and I'd been thinking that I would ask Julia to join me because we literally talk about music all the time. And how we even got like this close was through music because like she was trying to get me to listen to K-pop, and I was trying to get her to listen to Afrobeats more. So yeah, and it was just perfect that we're doing this episode together because like half of our conversations are about music. And eventually the K-pop thing did work after like a year.
The Afrobeats thing worked as well after about a year as well.
Yeah. But yeah. So basically we're just gonna go through our like 5 like favorite artists in this moment and our 5 songs from each of those artists. And like those are our recommendations, and then also other songs. But first we're gonna talk about our favorite genres. So you can go ahead.
Okay. I feel like I feel like I don't really have favorite, well, that's a lie, but I don't know. I like R&B. Well, I love R&B. I love K-pop, of course. I love hip hop. I love everything, really. Like, I don't really have a preference.
Mhm. Yeah, I definitely have a preference.
Oh,
I prefer, well, my favorites are Afrobeats and R&B. And then like I'm also like pretty much open to everything, but like what I typically don't listen to is Afrobeats, R&B. It's a little bit of like indie for sure. Indie's like number 2. But yeah. Um
so,
okay. So we're gonna like go back and forth with our artists and the songs. But Julie, you can go first.
are you sure? You can go first.
Okay. Say so. So my first one, which is like literally my favorite artist of all time, is Rema, who is an Afrobeats singer from Nigeria. Hell to my Nigerians.
Oh.
Okay, anyways. And so yeah, like Rema's just Rema. Like, you know what I mean? Like Rema is literally, and for those of you who don't know, if you want to go listen to them, Rema, your life will be changed. My life is changed. Like, yeah, I talk about Rema all the time. I got to see him in concert in August. That was really cool. I was like, this is like a other world experience. But yeah, he's yeah. Anyways, okay, my first song is this song that actually was just released. So we're recording this on the day it's gonna go out, which is April 29th. And this song was actually just released yesterday. April 28th. Yeah. And I kid you not, from 5 a.m. when I first heard the song, from when I woke up, I listened to that song throughout the day, like up until I guess now.
Yeah, up until now, for sure.
Yeah, like
for sure.
And Julia told me about this app called Last FM, which basically like monitors like the music you listen to. Like you can attach it to like your Spotify or like Apple Music or like YouTube, and then like it'll like it's like when you have your like end of the year wraps for Spotify. This basically does it like throughout. And so like I was showing her, you can just see like on the thing, like it was just charm.
Just
charm. And the thing is, like, I typically get tired of music semi easily, right? Like, if I listen to a song like on loop for like 8 times, 7 times, like I'll be like, okay, I need to listen to something else because this is like kind of annoying. But like, I didn't get tired, and I'm still not tired. Like, I went to sleep with this song, I woke up with this song. No lie. And like, it's just my biggest recommendations of this whole episode going to that song right now. Like, it may be one of his best songs of all time. Um, but my second favorite by Rema is Runaway, which used to be number one, which was from his last album, Lazy Roses. But now Charm came out in the deluxe album, so that took number one spot. Well, Runaway is super nice because, like I said, because I also like R&B, like I like those like kind of like slow songs, like not always like that pumped up, I guess. And so because of that, like that's why I really like because both Charm and Runaway are like more like slower songs and stuff. And so that's why I guess I like them more compared to maybe other songs that may be as like upbeat, which I also like as upbeat songs, but I'm more like attuned to slower songs. And then my third recommendation is Time and Affection. That's a really fun song to listen to. I just feel like it's fun. It's fun to like dance to. Wine, also really fun to listen to. And then Mara is also a nice song. And all of these songs are actually from that album. But I encourage you to listen to other music by Rema too. Honestly, listen to all his music. Give the man the listens, the streams.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go next. I decided to list my artists in the order of like this time I started listening to them. So my first artist is Michael Jackson. He doesn't really need an introduction. You know who Michael Jackson is. My first song that I picked was Baby Be Mine, and I feel like that was one of the first songs that I really enjoyed listening to by him. This is when I was around 12, 13 years old, and I feel like at that time in my life, I was really just, I was kind of bored, because my mom wasn't here at the time. She had went away for something, and yeah, there wasn't really much to do. It was just me and my dad. So I picked up on a hobby, and I was listening to Michael Jackson every day for the whole day. And yeah, Baby Be Mine is such a good song. It's on the Thriller album, and yeah, it's really good. My next song is Stranger in Moscow. I feel like more people don't know about this because I feel like more people have lesser known songs. It's on the History album, right? Yeah, it's on the History album, and it's really about being like lonely. But he like used the metaphor of Russia and like the KGB and stuff to describe his loneliness, and I feel like that's the best part of the song because it's really like in the music video too. He's like in Russia, and it's really cool. The next song by him is "Will You Be There," and this is on the Dangerous album, yes, but it was also in the Free Willy soundtrack. Like if you don't know what Free Willy is, it's basically the whale movie where the boy was like friends with the whale. And that's all I remember.
What did you just say? I'm sorry.
That's all I remember from the movie. I really liked the movie though, but like I forgot what happened in the movie. But yeah, it's basically saying like, will you be there? Yeah. And I feel like I just have some type of emotional attachment to the movie, and that's why I really love the song. My next song is Childhood, which was it's on the History album, and it's in Free Willy too. But I feel like when I was around 13, 14, I feel like this song described me perfectly. I feel like I had such a connection, and to this day, I really do have a connection to the song. And it's really talking about how, well, it talked about how like he tried to gain his childhood back when he got older because he didn't have childhood because he sang. And like people called him weird or like eccentric because they're like, oh, why are you acting like this when he just wanted to gain his childhood back? And my last song from him is Blood on the Dance Floor. I feel like people don't really know that song either. It was popular at the time that it was released, but now people don't really talk about it. It was on the History in the Mixed album, which is like an extension to the History album, I guess. And it's a really interesting song. It takes on the like New Jack Swing type of beats that was really popular at the time, and yeah, it has a really interesting lyrics and a really interesting music video.
Yeah, that's interesting because out of the 5 songs you mentioned, I only know Luca.
Really?
Yeah,
Which two?
Baby Be Mine and Will You Be There.
I feel like those are the most popular.
Yeah.
Like if you watch Free Willy, you know Will You Be There, or like if you just everyone knows Will You Be There, and then Baby Mine was on the Thriller album.
Whoa, is it like Free will you?
No.
Oh. Anyways,
No.
I thought it correlated.
No,
I feel like that would have been cool if
no.
it correlated.
Willie's just in the way.
It could have correlated.
Oh.
I think it correlated. No. Okay. Anyways, my next artist is this lovely person named Umi, who I found actually like semi accident. Yeah, not semi. It was accidentally. So like I was like on YouTube one day. I don't know what video it was, and then I was like reading comments, and I saw someone's profile, and I just like clicked on it because it was interesting. And then it sounds kind of stalkerish. And then like you know how on YouTube you can like see who people subscribe to.
Yeah.
And so like
wait, you can see who people subscribe to?
Yeah, if it's open. Okay, not in a stalker. You don't have to go to anything extra. It's like once you go to their account, like it's very like this. I'm not like
maybe I just don't stalk people on YouTube, so I never noticed.
Okay, you have to say it like that. Anyways, so like I saw like I was like the first person in the description was like Umi, and I saw Umi's profile again, curiosity, because in the profile like the picture she had was very pretty, so I was like, oh, let me go see who this person is, and I found her music, and this is before like I feel like now some people know who she is, but not really. She sings like alternative like R&B and stuff, and I feel like it's kind of like half and half of people who know she is, but this is I feel like this is before she. I'm not gonna say she blew up yet because she hasn't blown up. So yeah, I mean, she was at Coachella. Yeah. So, but like, sorry, but like, she hasn't. Like, I want her to blow up, but like, this was before. This was probably like, maybe like 2019. I think it was an eighth grade, so 2019. I think it was 2019. I went to her account, and the first ever song I listened to was um Midnight Blue, which I wrote it. I think yeah, it's from Midnight Blue. And like yeah, and I listened to it, and like I think it was just like a video that she made, like she just like recorded with like her friends and stuff, and it was actually a really good song, and I was like, wow, like I have to listen to more of this, and so then I like listened, yeah, Midnight Beats, and then I listened to basically every single song by her, and I've been like listening to her ever since. I love music, but the other four recs I have are Butterfly, which also you should listen to the acoustic version of that because that's really good too. And then Sorry, which is off of her last, I think it was an album. It was an EP. It was either an album or an EP. And then Pretty Girl High, which is off of an EP from I think. And then Love Affair, which is also one of the first few songs that she released. They're just like really like calming songs. And then also like you can tell like she really cares about like performance because like, she does these little like classes and workshops. Like granted, it's never come to like my city, but like these like meditation classes and stuff just to like find your inner peace. And she also like she does, and she also does like live sessions for these like virtually too. But yeah, I just think she's a really cool person because I feel like she's so genuine and she really loves what she does and loves inspiring other people to be great and do like well in their lives too. So yeah, Umi's definitely like my probably she's definitely one of my favorite artists. Not even just in its current moment, but I think of all time, too much on this. So
yeah, I feel like I don't listen to her that much, but I listened to one song, two songs by her. I forgot the second one. Well, I forgot both of them actually. I feel like one of them was actually Love Affair.
No. It probably was because my brother said he listened to it before and it was Love Affair.
Yeah, so it was probably that. But I don't remember the second one. But me next again, and my next artist is The Weeknd. I really got into him during quarantine because I listened to him before. Like I used to listen to Heartless when it first dropped because it dropped before After Hours, and I listened to Starboy of course because everyone listens to Starboy. I listened to like his popular songs, but I really got into him in the beginning of quarantine because a week after we shut down is when he released After Hours, and I wasn't into him at the time. But one of my friends had called me and she was like, "Oh, have you listened to After Hours?" And I was like, "No," and then she was like, "Oh, like." Don't call me back until you listen to it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she hung up. And then I was forced to listen to it. And I was forced to listen to it. And it changed the trajectory of my life. And then ever since then, I've just been listening. He's been kind of pissing me off lately, though, because like he's been problematic. But that's besides the point. Really? Yeah, it's a lot. I probably can't explain on here. But
okay, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. But my first song is Montreal, and as you know, he's Canadian, and the song has nothing to do with that. But I don't know why it's called Montreal. I don't know. But he's Canadian. He actually speaks French in the beginning of the song, which is kind of cool because like he doesn't usually speak French because just doesn't speak French. There's no need for it to. And it's I like the lyrics of the song a lot. Like especially this one line, happiness exists when you don't know a thing. So I hope you don't think this song is about you. Like that is genius.
It's like an ignorance is bliss type of thing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but it's so good. It's a really good song. It's about like what is it about? I mean, like I know what it's about, but like I don't know what it's in. But it's a really good song. My next song is As You Are. And again, I have an emotional connection to the song because, you know, it's really good. It's talking about like how you don't have to be perfect. He'll take you as you are. And it's really, really good. I feel like I have a connection to the song because one of my other friends really likes the song as well. My next song is Angel. I kind of like it. Oh, I forgot to mention the albums the songs are on. Montreal is on Trilogy. As You Are and Angel are on Beauty Pound of Madness. And Angel is such a beautiful song. It's literally talking about like how special this girl is, but like you can't do it. Oh, it's so good. Sorry. My next song, my last song is no, it's not my last song. It's Faith, and it's on the After Hours album. And this song literally defines my quarantine. Like this, I would repeat this over and over and over again because it's just so good. Like something about it just it clicks right in my brain. And my last song, which is my most emphasized song on here, like if you don't listen to any of these songs, listen to Power is Power because it doesn't make sense how no one knows what the song is. Like, how do you have The Weeknd, Travis Scott, and SZA in one song for Game of Thrones, a really popular show, and it flopped? Like it flopped so exactly.
Wait, it flopped as in like
flopped.
it's just like people
no
don't know about
it,
it, but like is it good though?
I mean, it's really good. It's really good. Like, it's but no one knows the song, and I don't understand why. It's on. It has three really big artists, and it was on a really big show.
Those are really big artists,
and no one knows what. Like, it has no listens, it has no views. But listen to that song. It's really, really good. And that's it for the weekend.
So my next one is Luce and the Yakuza.
Yay!
Who is a Belgian Congolese.
She's Belgian. I thought she was French.
Yeah, I know. Because I also thought that. Well, I thought that like when I first started listening to, because I feel like it's crazy because I think I was telling you this though, but like okay, so like, I listen to a lot of French music, and I realized of all the French music I listen to, like one of those artists is actually French. Like, yeah, they're all from Belgium or like West Africa.
Yeah,
but so yeah, so she's Congolese Belgian. And I found her, so I'm gonna explain the way I found her. So like my freshman year, like one of my freshman year teachers, she like would play like tiny desk performances for us a lot by NPR. And Julia was in this class with me.
Yes.
And so before that, I didn't even like know what tiny desk was or anything. And then I was like, I'm kind of hooked. Like tiny desk, these are kind of cool. So especially because I was online. So I started listening to tiny desk performance, like watching them all the time, like during lunch every day, during every break, I would just watch a tiny desk performance. And so one day after a few months, like Who's in the Yakuza had a kindness performance. I think it was like, yeah, about 2021 thereabout. And I like heard it and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is really amazing. And that's I feel like she's not what who really got me into French music. That's Angèle, which is this other Belgian singer. But she's definitely like one of the French artists she's not French. Yeah. Okay. Artists who sing in French, who I listen to the most. And her genre is really like indie French or French indie, which is really nice. But so my top 5 from her, which 3 of these are from one album, which is her latest one. I don't even know if I say it, or IOT. But go listen to that. It's a good album. But yeah, because I got her into it too. It's really good. And then 2 of them are from another album, which I forgot the name right now. Okay, but Hiroshima, that is a really good song. And if my French serves me right, I think, which I did check it, but I don't quote me this because I can't remember from when I looked it up if I was right or not. But I'm pretty sure the song is basically talking about how like I guess like this relationship is basically like Hiroshima and like how it's like basically just it's kind of sad, but like and then the other one is Takata, which I haven't, because I think I looked into like what the meaning was, but I can't remember. But that's a really fun song to just like, I feel like it's a fun song to listen to. It's more upbeat than Hiroshima and the other one I'm about to mention, and it's really fun. And then Yuzu Ballad, there's a time when Yuzu Ballad was my charm.
That's a lot.
And yeah, and I listened to that song so much within like 2 days. But I didn't get tired of it per se, but I stopped, so I didn't get tired of it. But yeah, I really like that song too. And then Telephone Song, it's another song from another album. That's a really good song. Um, yeah. And then Bon Actor is also a really good song. I feel like I like listening to music in French because since I'm learning French, it does help me to try to like understand the language more and be more immersed in the culture. So like if I have something where like okay, like for example, today like we had like a language competition and I don't yeah, she didn't ask me about music per se. They asked about it for Spanish, but like I know that I can be able to use it because I listen to music in French. Anyways, that's it for listening to Yakuza. But you should go listen to her for sure.
My next artist is BTS. And if you know me, you know I love BTS. And BTS also doesn't need an introduction because they're BTS. And I first started listening to them on May 21st, 2021. This is like towards the end of yeah, it's in my calendar. Yeah, I first started listening to them towards the end of the school year because what even happened? I think like Butter came out then, and I was like, BTS released again, and it was an English song. Let me listen to it. And then I listened to Butter, and then I listened to more songs, and then I got hooked, and now we're here. So I will tell you my 5 favorite BTS songs. My first one is Film Out, and I feel like people don't really know about, well, enough people know about it, but people who aren't really a fan of them don't really know about it. It's one of their Japanese songs. Like, if you didn't know, idols release Japanese songs because they have to appeal to the Japanese market. Because I don't know, they just do, and it's a really nice song. I'm pretty sure it was on some like Japanese show as like the theme song or something. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but it's a really good song. It's a mellow song. It has a nice music video, and it's just so nice to listen to. My next song is Attack on Bangtan, and this song got me through 10th grade, especially first semester. I listened to this like repeatedly in the hallway, mostly because like I didn't have Spotify Premium at the time, so and it would always like end up playing this song, and I don't know why, but it's such a really good song. It's like a heavy like rap song, and it's really really good. My next song is Black Swan, and this is my second most streamed song ever, like across any platform because it's so good. It has like this orchestral background, like the music video 10 out of 10, the song 10 out of 10. There's like violins, there's like every orchestral instrument you can think of, and it has a really nice meaning. It talks about how they basically what happens like if they don't like music anymore, what if they get burnt out and tired, like what do they do next? It's basically like the plot of Black Swan, the movie, kind of like you're dying, like you die 2 deaths as a musician. Like your first death is like when you fall out of love with music, and yeah, that's what the song's about. My fourth song is Zero O'Clock, and this is on, I keep forgetting to mention albums. Film Out is its own single, it's on album. Attack on Bangtan is on Oh Are You Late Too? Black Swan and Zero O'Clock are on Map of the Soul 7. And Zero O'Clock is my comfort song. I feel like whenever I'm sad, I tend to gravitate towards that song because it's a vocal, right? Yeah, so there's not really any rapping on it. And it basically talks about like how when the clock hits 12, like you can start over. Like your mistakes from yesterday aren't gonna carry over to today. And I feel like I listen to it to like make me feel better, not myself. And my last song is Autumn Leaves, which is on my favorite BTS album, The Most Beautiful Moments in Life, Part 2. And it's such a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. I haven't looked at the meaning in a while, so I forgot what it's talking about, but it's like when the leaves fall and something happens. I don't know. But it's a really nice song. It sounds really good. It involves the whole group, but it's very vocally driven. And it sounds really nice. So yes, listen to all of those, please. Please.
Surprised that you don't have Pluto.
You're right.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm not. I don't know if I'm surprised. But
I mean, there are a lot of songs.
Yeah,
there are a lot of songs. This is really hard.
I will say that. Go listen to Pluto. That's my favorite BTS
song. 134340, by the way, because it's not really called Pluto. I mean, it's called Pluto because that's Pluto's.
I said that because I forgot the numbers.
Oh.
Literally, I was sitting here trying to remember, but I was like 134.
134340.
And it was not coming to my mind. So I was like, okay, Pluto. I'll just say that. Yeah,
that is Pluto's official number, and that's why they called it that, because it basically talks about how like Pluto was considered not a planet anymore, and how like you could be considered like so great one day, and then all of a sudden you're suddenly like nothing. And yeah, go listen to that too.
Yeah, definitely fun. Okay, my next artist is someone who I found really recently. Um, through like I guess he blew up on TikTok, but I don't even have TikTok, so that's not how I found him personally.
You do have TikTok.
At the time, I didn't have TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyways, so like but okay, yes, I have TikTok, but I don't use it. So like, I feel like in a sense though, even if things are trending, I still don't know because I don't use it. But at the time though, I didn't like have an app or anything, and so yeah, and so this I think so. Okay, I haven't even said the artist name. My bad. Okay, the artist is Saint Laurent, who I think not I think he's from California, but he sings in English, Arabic, and French, which is really yes, like which is so cool because it sounds so beautiful because he switches like effortlessly through the languages because I can't remember which like dad slash mom, but I know he's like he has like four nationalities. So he's like part Serbian, part French, part Algerian, and then part Palestinian. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so that's like how the Arabic comes in and then the French comes in. And so I'm sure like the song that was trending on TikTok was Very Few Friends.
I don't think so. Maybe you could play it.
Okay. I'll play it after the episode. But yeah, that song mentioned because basically people were talking about how effortlessly he switched between Arabic, French, and English because it was so beautiful.
I feel like I remember something about that trending on TikTok. So maybe.
Yeah, but yeah. And so after that, I was like, I can't stop here. I have to go listen to the rest of his music. And I did. And I've listened to every single other song he has. And it's amazing. So, so amazing. So the five, it was really hard for me to choose five. Oh, and also let me add that in a lot of his songs, he has very good messages talking about the like human rights issues that are happening within Palestine. Because there's a lot of things going on. And I like the fact that he uses his platform to talk about it. He's not just like staying quiet about it, you know? So I think that's really important. So the first song is from Casa with Love. That's what I just talked about. And then the next song is I guess.
Oh, I do know from Casa.
Oh, you do? Okay. And then the next, because yeah, from Casa with Love was on the album he just released. It wasn't an EP. It was kind of short. I'm not sure if it was either an album or EP. I can't remember, but it was on that, and that's like my favorite song by him right now because like, and I love like what I do is like I love like when I get to school, like I put my headphones in and I'm walking through classes, like through classroom. As I'm walking class, I just like turn the volume up, and it's so nice to listen to like in like that speaker sound, like it's really nice. But yeah, so from Gospel of Love, I guess is also a really good song. Before From Gospel of Love came out, because my sister apparently, because I didn't even know she did this, but we had talked about it, and apparently she had done the same thing. Like she found Very Few Friends and then went and listened to all of their songs, and we were like, oh my gosh. So we had both agreed that I guess was his best song, but that was before this album slash EP came out. And so I guess Maghreb, By the Sea, and Caged Birds Sing. And Cage Bird Sing, there's this line in there where he talks like he says how he's like working on his toxic masculinity. And I like the fact that he acknowledges that because you know how like a lot of times um men who may have like I guess who may have like say it. I don't know how to phrase it. But like um sometimes maybe like they don't really like acknowledge it. It's not like everyone who has it, like those people. Sometimes they like acknowledge it. And I like the fact that he's acknowledging it and he's saying like it's okay. I find that really beautiful. I think his voice in general is just really nice. Yeah, his music is really nice. I definitely suggest going to listen to him. If not these songs, any song, honestly, but just him in general.
Okay. We're back to BTS for me, but this time I'm doing their solo songs because when I was trying to pick my BTS songs, I realized that they have solo songs too, and I realized I wasn't able to fit like their solo songs and their group songs in just one category because I only have 5 songs. So I decided to make a separate category for their solo songs. And my first song is Moonchild by RM. And that song is another one of my comfort songs. Like really, I listen to it when I'm sad. Like I replay it and loop it for hours when I'm sad because it's really good. Like it's basically talking like the lyrics are Moonchild, you shine when the moon rise, it's your time. And like it's basically like an empowering, like it's okay to shed the tears, but don't you tear yourself. it really makes me feel better. Like it makes me feel as good as 0 o'clock makes me feel. It's like it's such a healing song, and please go listen to Moonchild because he deserves the streams. Um, my next song is Sweet Night by V, and I feel like this is more popular if you watch K dramas because it was a K drama OST. Um, it's really good though. It talks about like being ships in the night and how you can't really like, control who you like, I guess, and like how you didn't plan for the things to happen, but they happened, and yeah. My next song is Airplane by J Hope, and it's just a really good song. It sounds good. He raps really well. Go listen to that one. My next song is With You by Jimin and this other artist, Ha Sunghoon. Sunghoon? I don't know. This is also a K-drama song. Um, but yeah, it's a really sweet song. It's like a love song, kind of. Well, not kind of. It is a love song, and it's really nice because Jimin has amazing vocals. The other guy also has really amazing vocals, and yeah, it's just basically talking about how you want to be with this person forever, and it's so cute. And I guess it pertains to the K drama, but I don't remember what K drama it was on. And my last song is "Stay Alive" by Jungkook and produced by Suga because Suga's a great producer. And it was on their webtoon that was released last year. I forgot the name. Seven Fates. Yeah, Seven Fates. Yeah, something like that. But the song is amazing. Again, Jungkook vocals. He's a vocal king. He can sing. He can sing like really well. And I feel like people don't really know that about him. I mean, I guess they know that about him because he's I mean vocal. But like I feel like people don't know the extent of his vocal abilities. He's just really good at singing. So yeah, listen to those.
I think something that I wanted to touch on before I go into my last artist, but like how you mentioned how Zero Pop and Midnight Child, right?
Moonchild.
Moonchild, how they both like you listen to them when you're feeling down and stuff. I feel like that's just like what the great thing is about music, honestly. It's just there's like I feel like whenever I'm stressed about something or like Tasha said, like if I'm feeling down, like I know like there's music I can go and listen to. And it's really nice to be able to go out and listen to music. And then also even in general, like even like if you're happy, like going to listen to music like when you're happy, like it's not always just like you're sad. I just feel like music is such a good like healing tool that people should really utilize more because I feel like it really can help to like alleviate your stress and alleviate like your worries and stuff for sure. Um, okay, so my last artist I'm really excited to talk about is Amare, and she is Ghanaian American. So also like sort of Afrobeats, but like sort of not, sort of R&B, sort of like, you know. But I guess her other one is probably like called Chinese. Not that I know. But so I'm gonna explain how I found her too. So basically, I found her because so summer of 2021, yes, summer of 2021, I was with my cousins, and I guess this because at this time I actually I didn't have TikTok, but the song "Sadie Broke My Heart" was trending, which I'm sure a lot of people know, and um my cousin like kept playing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what is this song? This literally like sounds amazing. And so wait, I just said Sadie Broke My Heart. I meant Sad Girls. My bad. I don't. I mixed up because of like the both sad girls. But Sad Girls Love Money was trending, and so yeah, and so I was like, this is very amazing. Okay, I like the song. Whatever. The remix came out with Kelly Cheese. Ooh, this is good too, right?
Oh, it's that song.
Yeah, because I was like, how did you not realize it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Kelly Cheese remix came out. She blew up, and I was so happy for her. Although I will say, I don't know. I guess I get that it happens because obviously, like when you have a feature of someone who's more well known, obviously, than the song's gonna blow. But Justin Bieber, unfortunately. Yeah, but I guess I just wish that sometimes like people would go and listen to the original song too. But whatever, it's fine because I like Kelly Cheese, so like I feel like it's it's okay. But yeah. So when Sad Girls Love Money like blew up, I was like, okay, still like the song, whatever. Then last semester actually, so it kind of took a while. Last semester, I was trying to listen to music, I was like, I keep listening to Afrobeat, which is cool, but like I want to listen to like calm music because I think I was stressed, and I was like, Afrobeats is not what I need right now to alleviate the stress. And so I was like, okay, you know what? How come I never listened to the album with Sacrifice of Money? So I'm like, let me go and do that. And I literally fell in love, like with every single song. I was like, this is amazing. What? Like, and so the album is called The Angel You Don't Know. There's only 14 songs, but it's really, really good. And so, um, four of the five songs that I have here from the album, one is a single that was released really recently, which is also amazing. But my favorite song from that album is Sadie Broke My Heart. That's just like a really nice, like calm, like, it's so beautiful. And I also like 3 a.m. That's a really good song. Oh wait, also I said that the other four from the album, but the next one is saying is not on the album. Like It is a single. It's not on the album, but that's a really good song too. I found that one actually like a month ago though. And then Leave Me Alone is also on the album. I really like that song. And then the single that was released about maybe 2 weeks ago is Reckless and Sweet, which that if I want to say listen to one song from Mariah, no, I would have to say two, but I would say go and listen to Reckless and Sweet and go and listen to Sadie Brooklyn Heart. Both of those songs are really good. But yeah, that's it for Mariah for me.
Okay. And my last artist is TXT. And well, you probably need to intro TXT because I feel like if you're not into K-pop, then you don't know that. But they're a K-pop group. They were formed in 2019, and they're under the same company as BTS. They're still the only other people under that branch of their company because their company branched out, but that's a different story. Um, yeah, I feel like I really started listening to them around the end of 2021, a few months after I first got into BTS. And yeah, I really enjoy their music. My first song is Blue Orange Jade, and it's just a really fun song about like what is it about? Let me just like mention things. It's a really nice song. It sounds really nice, and it's on their debut album, the Dream Chapter, one of the Dream Chapters. Just like there we go. But my next favorite song is 20 Centimeters, and that is a vocal song because like for background in K-pop groups there are usually like positions like, oh, this is the main dancer, this is the main singer, this is the rapper, but TXT is positionless. They only have a leader. So like before 2021, I feel like their songs weren't very like heavy rap focused. Like 20 Centimeters is a vocal line song. Well, not vocal line because they're all in the song, but it's a very vocally driven song, like vocally driven. The notes, like the riffs, everything in that song is so good. And I guess I can't sing it, but like I feel like I really want to perfect it one day because it's just a really good song to sing. Um, my next favorite song is Dear Sputnik, and it's on their Chaos chapter. Chaos, one of the Chaos. It's on both the Chaos chapters, but it's on their Chaos chapter album, and it's a really good song. It's like a rockish song. Yeah, it's like a rockish song, and it was written by one of the members, and it's really nice. And then my fourth song is Opening Sequence, and it's on their mini-sode to There's a Shout album, and it's really good. It's the opening song of the album, and it's really good. It has such good choreo. It has such beautiful sound, and it's really good. Um, and then my last song is Puma. It's on one of the other Dream chapters, Eternity. It's on Dream chapter, and it's a really good song as well. I feel like this is a really rap-driven song, and yeah, I feel like it's really
I second the opening sequence
good. Mm-hmm.
because that was one of the first few songs to really mm-hmm. I know the first one was just from like 80s, but that was one of the first ones like, within the same week of me like starting to like actually listen to K-pop. Mm-hmm. And I remember like this is how music is started because at first when she played it for me, I was like, I didn't really like it. Mm-hmm. But then like the second time I was like, really, this is actually really good. And like since then, like, the song is really good. Like it's so fun to listen. I love it so much. It's probably I think it is my favorite TXT song. Yeah. But yeah, definitely go listen to it. I guess we can go into the other song. Okay. Like now we're just in general talking about like other songs that we also.
Do you want to go first or should I go first? Doesn't matter.
You can go first.
Okay. My first song from my other category is Sunset by Nyan. And Nyan is in this K-pop group Twice, if you know Twice. They're a 9-member K-pop girl group. And she released her solo album last year in summer. I think it was June. And that was a really good album. She's a vocalist. She's a really good vocalist, and she sings really well. It's a really chill song. I posted it on my spam if you follow this one. And yeah, please listen to it. It's really chill. It's beautiful. It's um my next song is Not My Job by Flo. And Flo, I started listening to them when they first released Cardboard Box, and they actually noticed me on Twitter. That's like my biggest flex today. Like Flo knows who I am. And I feel like it's because it's on my April playlist. I've been listening to it a lot lately, and they're a vocalist group. They sing really well. Their harmonies are amazing. Yeah, listen to Not My Job if you haven't already. My next song is Salty by The Boys, and I've been obsessed with this song since May of last year. Like I heard it one day. I don't know. No, someone who I follow on my spam posted it randomly, and I was like, "This seems good. I'll listen to it." And then I played it one day, and I just couldn't stop from there. It's a really nice song. I really don't listen to The Boys besides like this song. They're another K-pop group, but yeah, listen to Salty. My next song is Feel by Fireboy DML. And
Yeah.
and it's a really good song. I don't even know how I started listening to it. I think I was just like, what was I doing? Did I just like randomly click on it? I guess I did. Because yeah, I think I just randomly clicked on the album and I was like, this song seems good. And I clicked on it and I've been with it ever since. And it's also on my April playlist. It's really good. Listen to that one. And then my last song is How to Love by On My Way. And how did I get into On My Way? You've been telling me about On My Way for a long time. But what happened was someone had posted
No, go ahead,
okay.
continue.
Someone someone had posted On My Way like in their highlights as like just a song. And I was like, this seems good. It wasn't the song, it was So. So I listened to So. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
I listened to So, and then I listened to the album, and then I was like, this is really good. And yeah, and then I texted Dear about it. I was like, remember that On My Way guy you tried to get me into?
Yeah, apparently it didn't work when I said it, but
okay.
It's okay. Yeah, she eventually caught on.
Yeah, it's a really good song. Listen to the whole album. What's that album called? Boy Along. Listen to it. Yeah, listen to it.
Yeah. So of the others she just mentioned, I only know two, which are the Afrobeat ones. But I second those. Listen to Fireboy. He's amazing. Listen to On My Way. He's amazing. A little bit cocky. Not gonna lie.
That's fine.
Just a little bit, but it's good.
Kind of reminds me of like a child. Actually, let me stop. What if purity when it comes out to me?
Wait, but Loki expands. They're not gonna
like I don't know. I feel like it's just his voice. Like his voice reminds me of like I don't know. It's just like,
I don't know about that,
like,
but
it's not bad. He doesn't sound bad. Not his singing voice, but like his speaking voice. It just sounds like I can't remember his speaking voice. It's like I don't know. What if his PR team comes after me? I didn't say that. Don't sue me. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. But yeah, On My Way is good. I also encourage you to go and listen to his EP.
Get Laid.
Thank you. I really I was like, wait.
Okay, I remember because I was telling you about it. Because I was like, oh, Get Laid, like On My Way.
Yeah.
Get Laid.
Which I did not even realize that. But okay, so now I have my other song. I also just have 5. It was really hard to choose 5.
Very hard to choose 5, actually.
But I'm trying to keep.
It was very hard for her to choose 5, actually.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, because like I was preparing this thing like before, like we were playing just now, and it took me.
It's okay.
My bad. Anyways, okay. So my first one is Mina by Mavens, which Mavens is a record.
Mavens.
And so basically they have like a bunch of these Afrobeats artists, like really popular ones, like Rima's on it, Don
Iris
Jazzy,
Star.
Yeah, Iris Star, Don Jazzy, which is like a OG one, like so that's cool. And also like other people like
sorry, but like I always thought like
Colors. Bro, I'm sorry because I don't listen to him like that, and I
always thought that Mavens and Don. I always thought Mavens was herself. I don't know why. And I thought like Mavens was Don Jazzy.
Are you serious? No, I don't.
I don't know why.
Because like
I guess it's just like because they're so like. I mean, isn't it his company?
I think it is actually.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I was
probably on that, but I think it is. It's just but like because like they released a song from like 2014. Yeah, 2014, Dora Bucci, which had like Tia Savage on it and stuff.
And the other completely myself.
Yeah,
like Corday
Bello, who needs to come back, bro?
I saw him on TikTok a few days ago.
He needs to come back. Like
something.
I'm pretty sure like the last time was like Mikasa Sukasa. And
after that, I feel like he flopped after Godwin.
He definitely flopped.
He released Godwin, and then
he had an. Listen to that album. I'm sorry.
Well,
I actually need to go listen to it to support me, but yeah, and also I don't know if you know who she is, but her name's like.
I know what you're talking about. Cause he's like,
yeah, yes. I thought about her like last week, and I was like, what is she
I know.
doing? I gotta look her up.
I feel like she released. I don't know any for actual
her Instagram
songs.
is pretty active, honestly, but she does not release music.
Maybe she retired.
Yeah, because
that was a while ago
too. That was like when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah. Who else was on that? That one guy. The one guy that was in the beginning of the song, whose name I can't remember. It was like, okay, was that Don Johnson in the beginning? Not Don Johnson. Maybe it wasn't Don Johnson, but there was another guy. But first name. Yeah, continue.
Okay, but yeah, I mean that's really nice. So maybe they released an album, which is amazing, and I mean that is definitely my favorite song on the album. I listened to it. I don't listen to it a lot, but when it came out, I listened to it a lot. It's like my time. And then the next song is What Can I Be by CK, Davido, Vocalistic.
Oh, you know, when you play that for me, I feel like I didn't realize that CK and Davido were on the song.
Are you serious?
I didn't realize. I feel like I was hearing it, but I wasn't realizing who was singing.
I feel like because and last brand's probably but anyway, but for CK and Davido, like Davido, you can tell his voice.
I know, that's the thing. Like, I don't know why I didn't realize.
In the middle-ish of it, and then CK was in the beginning. But that song is honestly, it's actually really good. Like I definitely like it. It's fun to listen to. And then this next song is by Molly. But it's called Body on Fire. And I found her again because like she was featured on the song Sad Girls Love Money by Amare. And a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't really realize that she's on the song, even though it has her name, but I feel like she's on the song too. And so I was like, wait, why am I not going to listen to this book? To be honest, in that song, majority of those vocals were, well, I don't know if it's majority, but a good bit of those vocals were hers. But I feel like we realized that. And so I was like, I'm gonna listen to her too, and she's really good because she's like the same, basically like the same vibe as Amara, and it's nice. Okay, next one. I'm really excited for it. The last two songs by the same people. So this guy named Mateo from, if you ever watched Kicking It on Disney XD, he played Jerry in there. Now he's a singer, and
his brother is also what's his face from Hannah Montana.
Rico, yes. And so the next two songs are one is Americana and the other one is I Sing. And I found these like accidentally. Like I was listening to a song and on Spotify like play other songs when the thing is over. And I just came across it. I came across I Sing first, and I was like, this is really good. And then I came across another song like later on, and I was like, let me go listen to this. Let me go listen to this stuff. And he's amazing. And the thing is, I didn't even realize at first that it was him from Kicking It. And like in the Disney until I like looked it up and I was really familiar. And then I was like, oh no, it's probably just a coincidence. And then I looked and it is. So that's really cool. His music is amazing. His voice is amazing. He also sings in Spanish. Well, obviously. But yeah, because I think the Sing isn't, I don't remember if there's Spanish in the song. But it's really nice how he interchanges between both. I like it a lot. He's Colombian American, and I like how he integrates his culture into his music. So yeah. Oh wait, one last thing that we have to say. So TXT had this like, so they had this like Afrobeats song called Tinnitus, but the K-pop group. And the song is really good. You guys should go listen to that too. And so Julia and I the other day we were like, oh my gosh, they made a remix with added Grandma. Oh, this song that would be really amazing. Like it would be such a good song. That would be. Oh yeah, because how did we not talk about Sweater?
Oh, should we talk about that?
Loki, let's talk about Sweater because how did we not talk about Sweater?
I don't know.
Okay, Sweater is a song by Victorine, which he released a remix with Don Toliver and Rama last month. Yeah, and it's a really good song. We both been listening to it a lot. Really. But for sure, like if TXT and Rama do a song, do a remix for tonight, like that would be as good as Sweat Up Show. It would be so good.
Rama would do so good on it.
Because Rama's part in Sweat was really nice. Like that, it's because Victor already is a really good singer. Like he has an amazing voice.
I think he was at this like ASA party for some university. I saw him on TikTok.
Really?
Oh yeah. I forgot what school it was. I don't think I saw it. I think it was I don't know what school it was, but he was out there like ASA. There's some type of like African night thing actually. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. But like the thing has really good voice, and then Rama on that, it was amazing. I'm gonna like did a remix with it too. It's
Run your race.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No, because it's just we're not gonna get to that. Okay. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely, we're putting it out there. Tinnitus remix Rama.
Right.
If you happen, to come across this episode, please do it. Please. Do the song. We would literally listen to it every day. Like do the song. Yeah, this wow. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I think we had fun.
It was really fun. We should totally do a part 2.
Because there's a lot more. Like we didn't even talk about all that we could. Honestly, we didn't even say any song for Burna Boy. We didn't say any songs by Burna Boy, bro.
I forgot about.
And he's literally the king of Afrobeats. Like
I definitely forgot he was a thing for a second. Like I remember him, but like I forgot.
It's okay. And I was thinking about Irish Star, but like
I was thinking about her too.
But like I don't listen to them that much. Yeah, it's like stability.
Yeah, like I was gonna do Sorry because I love Sorry.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the only non. Well, Sorry's kind of famous, but like I feel like I don't listen to her enough to talk about it that much. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. If you made it through all 50, I think probably like 40 something. Yeah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll probably do a part. We'll probably do a part 2 in the future. Yeah. See you guys next week for episode 9, which I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I will release an episode. Yay! So yay! Okay. Bye guys.
Bye guys. And that's it. Just see you next Saturday.